What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be doing a simple and easy solo Easter egg guide for 9, and it's going to be a no BS guide, so let's jump right into it. This guide is more for the experienced zombie player that wants to get the Easter egg done as soon as 19 or 20. Now if you get confused, I will leave timestamps in the comments and in the description down below. So the first thing that you want to do is get free fire, shields up, power keg, and double points, because these come in very helpful when doing the Easter egg. So obviously the first thing that you're going to want to do when you spawn in is do your challenges really quickly and try to get everything done as quick as you can, because that third challenge that you complete, you get an upgraded version of the Strife, and the Strife comes in very clutch when doing this Easter egg. Not only is the spawn for the gun in the gladiator arena, but it helps you rack up points without you going to the box over and over again. It's good up until round 35. I recommend using FMJ and extended mags on this, but the stiletto knife is also very useful for killing zombies up until round 4, where it's a one hit. So this is where double points comes in handy. Not only will it help you kill the champions faster by being able to open up all the doors as soon as possible, but if you have the blade trap challenge, it'll help you get to there and turn it on as soon as round 3 or 4. Now once you get the upgraded Strife, you're going to want to go and start the champions as quick as possible, but when you're doing these champions, you want to make sure that you're watching out for the shield pieces and the statue heads. Now, the first shield piece can spawn either here by the urns in Ra's temple, or it can spawn to the right of the rebuildable barrier or the left of the rebuildable barrier. Now, in Zeus's temple, it can spawn here at the feet of the first statue on the left of the perk machine, or it can spawn here once you come down the stairs in the hands of this statue. For the final location in Zeus's temple, it can spawn on the mural in front of the bloodbath. Now onto Odin's temple, it can spawn up here by this barrel, or it can spawn here on this rack of shields, or it can spawn to the left of this cauldron once you come down the stairs out of Odin's temple. After you kill the first champion, what you're going to want to do is go back to spawn and buy the other door that costs 750 points. That way you're not spending so many points trying to kill these champions, and you can get it early as round 4. Now I'm going to show you the statue head pieces to watch out for as you're running through these temples. One can spawn here in Danu's temple, or it can spawn here behind the brazier, or it can spawn here in Zeus's temple, or it can spawn here by the big cauldron in Odin's temple. Now once you open Pack-a-Punch, what you're going to want to do is look for your skull right away. I'll show you where the skull locations can be. I don't know exactly where all of them are, but they are in these general vicinities. The skull's pretty easy to spot once you've found it a few times. It can either be located here, here, or here on Odin and Zeus's side of the temple. And if they're not there, then they'll be on the opposite side, here, here, or here where it is located in my game. Now if they're not there, just run up the stairs and start quickly searching here and here, or search the opposite side underneath the mural. After you turn on Pack-a-Punch, in between Danu and Ra's temple, there will be a brazier that will be lit inside of this window. You shoot the brazier, it will knock over, and then you will be able to pick up the statue head. Go back down into the temple, grab this cog piece underneath this cage, then go to the opposite side and grab the chain. With these pieces, you'll be able to build the acid trap. After you build the acid trap, you're going to want to place a statue head on top of this grate. Turn it on and then it will melt. After the statue head melts, you'll be able to pick up this piece. Go back to the center of the arena and make sure that you have max affinity and wait 2 rounds, and you'll be able to get the next part, which is the gift of Circuit. Now to get max affinity, I recommend just killing all of the champions and then not stepping on the fire or getting down, because that will affect your affinity in a bad way. After you get the gift of Circuit, run down to Danu's temple and look at this tree. There will be a hole in this tree where you have to knife and place the first piece. After you do that, hold square at the bottom of the tree and then it will proceed to fill. Just wait 1 round and then it will be full. Now while you're waiting for the next round, I recommend throwing 2 grenades into this crowd and lowering your affinity as fast as you can. You can also lower your affinity by breaking your shield, running into fire, and getting down. So roughly this will take about 2 rounds. So next round, try to throw more grenades into the crowd and lower it even more, and also break your shield if you're not at the lowest. Once you get lowest affinity, look for item available at the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and then it will show glowing poop on the ground. You're going to want to run over and pick it up. You'll know it when you pick it up because it will take away 250 points. Also on this round, you can go back and pick up the jar, and then go to the mystery box, stand on the left side of it, and poison it. Your next gun in the box will be the Death of Orion. On round 10, this is when the first gladiator spawns, so what you're going to want to do is kill all of the zombies so only he's left alive. Run to one of the pyres, try to get him to throw his axe through it, and then it will break off a spike like this. Take this spike, go down to Odin's temple, and place it inside of the big cauldron. This takes 3 rounds to turn to charcoal. What you're going to want to do in the meantime is go to the temple and look for your skull if you haven't found it already. After you find your skull, what you're going to want to do is stand in front of it like so and pull out your special weapon. It will pop the skull out of the wall and you'll be able to pick it up. After you pick it up, go to the flooded crypt and find this grinder. Where it did in my game, or it's going to spawn there on that ledge. Sometimes it spawns here, and the last location is right there. After placing the skull inside of the grinder, charge up a shot and shoot the grinder. This will proceed to grind it. It takes 3 shots with the Death of Orion to fully grind this, and it takes 2 shots with the Circat's Kiss. After your first shot, charge up another shot and shoot it again. You want to make sure that if you're saving a zombie that you don't want the zombie to run near that because it will kill it. After it's fully complete, you'll see the skull disappear, run up to it, and then grab the powder. Now you have to wait for the charcoal. Now on round 13, go back down to Odin's temple and pick up that piece of wood that you placed in the cauldron previously. You'll know when the wood is done burning because it will look like this. Once you have the final ingredient, go over to Zeus's temple, and on the far side of the bloodbath, there will be a bowl. Place all 3 ingredients inside of that bowl. This will take roughly 2 rounds to turn to green smoke. Once it's done, pick it back up and run over to Danu's temple. In between these 2 trees, you're going to want to place it down once again. Make sure that you're in the right spot because this can be finicky. Now wait 3 more rounds and make sure that you have firebomb on your weapon as well. Once it's smoking green again, all you have to do is wait for a zombie. Once the zombie is over top of the green smoke, you're going to want to kill it. This may take a few tries. Once you've done it correctly, it will look like this. Now stand on top of that blue crack on the ground, and make sure that you have Circat's Kiss or your special weapon active, because zombies will be attacking you, and you don't want to kill them all before you do this. Make sure that you have ammo in your gun as well. It will teleport you to a dark version of Danu's temple. You're going to want to shoot these red spores. It will take a few clips. Make sure that you have the Circat's Kiss for this because that is extremely useful. Charge up a shot, shoot the zombies that are close to you, and then proceed to shoot again. Once you are done, you'll run up to the second stage and do it once again. Again, the Circat's Kiss can become very useful in this situation, so shoot the zombies that are closest to you and start shooting. Once you are done the second stage, the second door will open up. Run up the stairs, but be very careful because you can get trapped. Now you're on the final stage of the Danu temple. Shoot this last spore, and then when you are done, it will teleport you out. Once you get transported out, there will be bull symbols that spawn all across the map. They're kind of hard to spot if you don't know where they are. You're going to want to find 4 of them and shoot them with your bull shield. There can be a spawn here outside of Danu temple window. There can also be one in Ra temple outside of this broken wall above the torch, although I've never seen it there. There can also be one here to the right of Danu temple downstairs above these stairs. There can also be one here in the flooded crypt through this door. Another spawn location is here across from the shield in the pit. There can be one here to the right of the serpent up the stairs. There's another spawn location here in between Zeus and Odin temple on the drawbridge. In between Zeus and Odin temple downstairs, there's another spawn location. and then the final location is above the spawn room. Now once you kill all 4 gladiators, it'll look like this. Make sure that you kill one at a time though, because it's very easy to kill the last zombie or the last gladiator. After you have all 4 gladiator souls, the obelisk in Ra's temple will look like this. You'll be able to run up to it and hold square if it's not on a tiger round. Now make sure you have these symbols ready to go and pause after each symbol flashes, because they only flash for a brief moment. These are symbols of zombies that you have to kill in order. Usually what I do is I run downstairs and search for the very first zombie, and if it's not there, I run back up. If you have a fire zombie, make sure to stay away from him at all times, because he will explode and fail this for you, and you'll have to wait till next round. After you kill the last zombie, your screen will flash white like so. You'll be able to run back up and do this once again. After you do this for the second time, your screen will flash white again, and then the obelisk will look like this. For the next step, make sure you have a zombie or a gladiator saved, because downstairs there are 4 screws that you have to shoot until the blue crystal gets pushed through the floor. There's a location here in the Odin tunnel. There's another location here in the collapse tunnel, which is kind of hard to spot at first. The third location is here in Danu tunnel, by where one of the bull symbols can spawn. And then the fourth and final location is in the cursed room. Once you have completed these, go back upstairs into the arena and hold square on the center podium. It'll transport you back downstairs. If you have not completed the screw, or if you did not fully shoot all of the screws, the doors will be locked like so, and you'll have to find the screws that you did not shoot. Make sure you have kilowatt on your weapon, run back upstairs, and there will be circles that spawn near these crystals. Inside of the circles, you have to get kilowatt kills. Now during this, killing zombies usually takes a while. What you're going to want to do is kill brawlers and gladiators. They fill it up the most. It takes about 2 gladiators per crystal, a total of 8. Once you are done, the crystals will look like this, and then the orbs from the crystals will be transported to the center of the arena. Grab a full shield, and now you are ready for the next stage. Go up to one of the orbs, hold square, and it will turn red. It will transport you to a reddish version of the arena. During this stage, there will be like a bunch of gladiators and brawlers that spawn in. Also tigers. You'll have infinite special weapon as long as you're killing. I recommend the hammer for this. Also, Dying Wish comes in very handy. Stay away from the gladiators with axes, because if 4 of them hit you at once, then you will go down. To end this, I recommend just keep on killing. Like I said, Dying Wish comes in very handy when doing this Easter egg. Once you are done killing, you'll be transported out of this version of the arena. Now 9 symbols will spawn downstairs. You're going to have to line up 3 at a time, so line them up just like I do. There's one here outside of the pit. Then there's one here outside of the crypt. Every time you complete one, you will hear a clunking noise. Now the third and final one is the hardest. You have to jump shot this pole. Now once you have all of them, you will hear a bigger clunking noise, and then you will be able to run to the pit and stand on this pressure plate. Stand on it for a couple seconds and your screen will turn white. Now you will have 3 waves of zombies and tigers that spawn in. The first wave consists of tigers and fire zombies and regular ones. After each wave, you will get a max ammo. Use your special weapon and your Circuit's Kiss. This comes in very helpful when you're doing it solo. Which is good. After you grab the max ammo, the second wave will start. This one consists of zombies and gladiators. After you grab your second max ammo, the third wave will spawn. This one consists of everything, even a Blight Father. I recommend killing all of the zombie types and then saving the Blightfather for last. Now once everything is killed, you're going to want to go back to the grate and pick up a key. Your screen will turn white and that signifies the end of that stage. Now make sure to grab all of your perks, a full shield, and fill up your ammo before you start this because this is the boss fight. The boss fight consists of 3 waves. The first wave is gladiators and tigers. Now they're really easy to kill, so don't worry about this, you won't have a hard time. Watch out for max ammos, they don't despawn, but you're going to go through a lot of ammo doing this. Using your special weapon is also recommended. Once you kill all of the gladiators and tigers, the first elephant will spawn. What you do with the elephant is shoot these crystals on the side of his armor. There are 2 in total, one on the right side and one on the left side. What you're going to want to do is just keep on shooting this consistently until his armor pops off. You'll know when you get hits because your hit marker turns red. Stay near the middle of the map because the rider throws spears and these can be lethal. If you turn red, then make sure to pull out your shield. Using Tortoise perk is extremely useful for this. Once his armor pops off, you can shoot underneath of his ribs and the top of his head. Once you have killed him, he will die like so. And then all the zombies will die off as well. This is where I recommend you get the shield up Gobblegum because your shield will tend to get really low doing this. Now you're on the final wave. This elephant is a bit stronger and his armor is harder to hit off. The rider also throws more spears. You're going to want to have to watch out for the pits of fire that are also surrounding the arena. Like I said, stay near the middle of the map so that way the spears don't hit you as much. I almost died quite a bit doing this Easter egg and this boss fight, so just do exactly what I do and stay near the middle. You're going to want to watch out for carpenters as well because these do refill your shield.
If anyone wants to give me a hand, I would not object.
Now once his armor is knocked off, just do the same thing as you did with the first elephant. Congratulations, you just completed the 9 Easter eggs solo. You can complete this by either round 19 or 20, but from 20 to 30 it's still an easy Easter egg to do on solo. Now if I helped you out even the slightest bit with this Easter egg, I want you to smash that like button and share it with your friends because it does help out the channel tremendously. Now if you're new to the channel and you like my content, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications because I do stream every single day. I will be doing high round gameplays of this map and other maps, and I will be doing guides for Blood of the Dead and everything else. Now, thank you guys for watching my video. It means so much to me. I'm just a shoe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.